this all to play for, which is so exciting. These teams have to come in here and give it their all.
Have a real nice tempo. Go baseline, watch out.
Oh, my! Oh, baby! All the way down the runway for a big-time throwdown.
That's a lot of fans out there.
Look at that! The drama keeps continuing, Jenny.
This is just brilliant.
He strikes. Start as you mean to go on.
But this is the danger of the top two guys, and that nuclear weapon that is.
Oh, hello, goodbye. Score! In the back of the net.
And shoots. Score!
Of Serie A action. We'll bring you so much of it here on DAZN.
Magnificent. That is tremendous.
Catching up on any NFL game is easier than ever before.
Going deep for it all. Devontae Smith. He has got it. Touchdown.
Your Eagles are world champions again.
DAZN is the home of boxing.
Really spurs you on, gets you going.
Let's make history. Pure power. There's no way back from this, surely.
The following program is recommended for those 16 and over, as it contains sporting violence, possible bad language, and flashing imagery.
It all comes down to this. Press conference live on DAZN.
Diego County, actually Oceanside to be exact. Hello, wherever you may be. If you're watching us in Russia, Uzbekistan, Mexico, wherever you are around the world, we know the World Cup is going on, but it's fight weekend here in San Diego County as Oscar Collazo defends his belt. The pride of Puerto Rico will be taking on a Mexican fighter this Saturday. Collazo Valdez, a 12-round fight for the WBA, WBO, and Ring Magazine World Championship, brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions in association with Miguel Cotto Promotions and Paco Presents. This event will take place this Saturday, June 20th at Front Wave Arena. Limited tickets still available at AXS.com. If you want to get the VIP experience, make sure you hit up Anthony Cali for that. Rising Mexican contender Neider Valdez, as in Monterrey, Nuevo León, has taken the call last minute. He'll step up to take on the WBA, WBO, and Ring Magazine minimum weight world champion El Pupilo Oscar Collazo, 14-0 desde Villalba, Puerto Rico. 12-round World Championship Showdown takes place this Saturday, as I said, at Front Wave Arena. Live stream on DAZN. It is brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions in association with Miguel Cotto Promotions. Thank you for joining us wherever you may be. Make sure you follow the Golden Boy social media accounts for all the great behind-the-scenes coverage of what's going on. I'm Bethel Durand, your host for this afternoon. Golden Boy loves coming to San Diego County. We had a fight at Front Wave last year, a great venue, great opportunity for you to see some of tomorrow's stars. Saturday's card gets going at 5 o'clock on DAZN. There are going to be 7 fights total for you. And right now we're going to talk to some of the young fighters that are going to be on the undercard portion. And the reason we want to have them up right now is to give these young fighters an opportunity to talk about themselves and for you, the fans, to get to know them a little bit better. Let's bring up to the stage right now, representing Denver, Colorado. They call him Junebug, with a record of 13-0, 10 KOs, Daniel Garcia. There you go, June. Looking smooth as always, always. In the super welterweight division, you're going to see a young fighter from Coachella, California. 8-0, 7 KOs. Still looking at a nickname for this young man. They call him Caden Griffiths. Come on, Caden. Smooth as always, yep. All right. And in the heavyweight division, Golden Boy signed this young man out of Houston, Texas, part of Team USA. 6-0, 5 stoppages. The Rocket, Joshua Edwards. There you go. All right, so June, I'm going to start with you. He's not on stage right now, but it's a special weekend for you because your young brother, who just turned 20, Lorenzo, is going to be on the card. I know you guys have been around for a while together in the amateur scenes, but now you're both pros. How cool is that for the family?
Honestly, it's just a goal. I know how hard he's been working. He's been working with me in my camps, and so I definitely knew when he got the call, if he wanted to be on the show, I knew he was going to be ready. I just want to give a big thank you to Eric, Oscar, Golden Boy, just everybody for giving us the opportunity and giving him the opportunity to perform. Just really appreciate it.
That's a cool moment for the Garcia family. Now, your dad's going to be in the corner. You can make a round of applause. It's pretty cool right there when you have the brothers finally right there. Because everybody says they know the struggle, but the brother really knows.
Oh, yeah.
Now, who is the dad's favorite?
I think it might be him just because he's a little baby. He's still the youngest one.
All right, who's the mom's favorite? Man.
No comment.
Oh, well, you're our favorite today.
Yeah.
Because you're on stage with me right now.
Yeah.
If your brother was here, it'd be him. Caden.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you. Get the microphone. You know how to work this, man. Golden Boy put you on the stage right now because they want you guys to learn how to work the microphone. Look at the cameras and get all kinds of stuff. And, later on, we're going to talk to Ruslan Abdullayev, who's going to be on the card also on DAZN. Not yet, though. We want to talk about you. Give you your own shine because you're coming out of that training camp. How hard is that camp for people who don't know?
Oh, it's the toughest. The heat alone is enough to break most people, but I think the high quality sparring that we get there, the high quality work that we get with our coaches, you can't really beat it. So, it's one of one.
Now, you're training with Joel Diaz, Tonio Diaz, and everybody in that camp, and world champions. You've been doing it since you're an amateur. Oscar always posts about you. Oscar's talking about you. You have the support of the team behind your Golden Boy, but at the same time, you've been going viral. If you follow Caden's Instagram, I like how you promote yourself. And we tell everybody here, promote yourself, right, Joshua? Promote yourself, especially as an Olympian. You better be doing that.
Caden be doing some crazy stuff, bro. His videos be going crazy all the time. But it's just he put the extra work in to make content. I got to do better.
Yeah. See, people are noticing, right? But the video that went viral that you posted, over 1 million views for knocking that dude out of the ring?
I think it's around 4 or 5 million.
Oh, I'm sorry. 4 or 5 million.
Come on, man, get it right.
We haven't posted in 2 days. I haven't seen it. But I know that's something that's huge because it goes sensational. But at the end of the day, you just want to be known as one of the best fighters out there. How hard do you work?
Oh, I work as hard as it gets. I'm a fighter that's on social media. I'm not a social media fighter. So, I put in a lot of time and effort into training, and, the knockouts that I get is just a reflection of that. I just promote myself, through social media because, that's the name of the game. If you can promote yourself through social media, you can make it to the top. And as long as I keep performing and training hard and getting in there and doing what I do best, knocking people out, I'll be there.
But at the end of the day, you have to perform in the ring.
100%.
It doesn't matter what happens on Instagram, right?
Yes, sir.
You know about this. You go to Hollywood, you go to LA, you go to Texas, you go to Miami, you go everywhere, and everybody says, oh, is that the next big heavyweight champion? Is that the next sensation right there? Oscar talks about you. Yeah. Heavyweight division is different, and you're learning this as you go. You're Olympian, all that good stuff. Mm-hmm. But now that you've been a pro, now that you got 6 pro fights, The Rocket, how different is your career?
Man, it's completely different now. I've been doing what I've been doing since day one, but it's just dialed in a lot more intentional with my workouts and strength and conditioning, my boxing. Like, everything is pinpointed, like I'm working on something, and to get 1% better every day. So, I just can't wait to put on another show.
and you put on a show every single time, especially with the knockouts that you get. But you're knowing this, that you want good opponents, right? You don't want the cans that are just going to be there and just lay down. You want better competition. Why?
It's because I want to learn something. I'm trying to get better every single fight, and when they're just throwing a lot of bums in front of you, like, you're not gonna learn nothing. Like, you get a knockout and it's like you don't learn anything. With this fight, the guy's a little older, so it's like veteran coming in, so have a lot of experience. And a lot of times people's records is not a true showing of how good they are. So I don't take nobody for granted. But I put the work in every day in camp. Everybody will tell you I work hard. So I'm just ready to do it again. You're taking on Gareth Payton from New Orleans, who's 7-2, has 4 stoppages. You look at the heavyweight division, it's an interesting landscape right now. You have Fury, you have Usyk, all those other guys. I'm not saying that you're going to be fighting them anytime soon, but I know you pay attention to it. There's some names you're like, eventually we're going to rock and roll, aren't we? Oh, yeah, all the time. I'm not going to name names, but I got my eye on everybody. I'm always watching, always trying to learn something, looking at flaws and see if they're still going to be there. So I'm always on the prowl, really. For June, your Goldenwood's done a good job with you, bringing you along. You're training Oxnard with Danny Garcia in the Ventura County. But the progression of a young fighter, I'm pretty sure you're telling your brother this too. You have to take the steps one by one, right? I know you want to be the main event, but you're working your way there. How do you put on a show on Saturday night?
Everybody likes knockouts, so of course you want to do that, but just staying sharp, consistently getting better, like he was saying. You want to learn each fight, but if you see something open and you can land a big shot, people like knockouts, like I said, so that's just another statement. The dude has a pretty good record, so I'm excited to get in the ring and learn more and show my talents.
You're 13-0, 10 KOs. Junebug Garcia, your opponent, 13-2-1, has 11 stoppages. That'll be a good one there. For you, Caden, they're giving you an opponent who has 18 professional fights. He has 8 knockouts. Same thing I said with Josh, is you want better competition, don't you?
100%. I mean, we talked about this before, but I mean, the higher the opposition, the more you're going to learn. And, easy fights are great in the beginning of your career, but I feel like I'm ready to take a step up now and, showcase, that I can do more than just can crush, you know what I mean? So, step at a time, obviously, but, we want to make our way towards the top. So, anybody that they want to put in front of us, we're willing to take.
I saw an interview recently where you said, everybody looks at me as like, oh, there's that white kid, let me go after him. I think that has stopped, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think so now. I mean, when I was a kid, I wasn't really threatening. I still don't look threatening, dude. Look at me. But, no, I mean, now I'm a little bit more well-known and people kind of respect me a little bit more. But I think that's because of my work that I've done, 8 wins, 7 knockouts. I mean, that kind of speaks for itself, so.
Yeah, Caden, you keep doing what you're doing, people are threatened by you, man. So I'm gonna stay over here next to the heavyweight by security. As an Olympian, as a heavyweight, you got a bullseye on your back, don't you?
Yeah, man, big bullseye. But there's no pressure, honestly. Like, I know what I was born to do. I've been doing it since I was 6, 7. So there's no pressure when they looking for the next big thing in American heavyweight division. So it's like, I know what I'm gonna do. It's just setting myself up at the right times to make moves and continue to get better.
When you keep on doing what you're doing, tomorrow, Saturday night in Oceanside, you're going to see Junebug Garcia, The Rocket Edwards, and Caden Griffith. Let's get a picture up here for you guys. Good job up here handling the press conference, and those lights are bright. Round of applause again for Joshua Edwards, Caden Griffiths, and Junebug Garcia. You'll see them Saturday on DAZN. Make sure you follow the Golden Boys social media accounts for all the great behind-the-scenes coverage of these young fighters. Reason we separated them in the press conference, we want them to have the opportunity for themselves to shine and get to know you, the fans. Once again, round of applause for Caden Griffiths, Junebug Garcia, and The Rocket Edwards. Coming up next, we're going to give you the main event from Oceanside. Stay with us. Hey, don't mess up.
Even now, in gyms across the world, the next generation of champions is being forged. They fight not just for themselves, but for the chance to follow in the footsteps of giants. In Puerto Rico, boxing isn't just alive. It burns in every heart, from Gomez to Trinidad, from Cotto to Lopez. Puerto Rico carved its name into boxing history. But legacy does not stop. It demands the next heir to the throne. From Villalba, that name has risen. Oscar Collazo, sharpened by struggle, elevated by skill, not bound by what came before, but determined to shape what comes next. And that future leads to one destiny, a path reserved for the rarest of champions.
And the referee taking a good look, and down goes Gutierrez. Right hand from Collazo. He's now the WBO and WBA middleweight champion of the world.
When that day arrives, Puerto Rico's story will not just endure. It will ascend, defined by a legacy still being written. This is his road to undisputed.
We got a lot of testosterone running in the family, you know, so I just feel like my brothers are really there to support me. My father, even my little sister, she has hands too. And it's a beautiful thing, man. When it's time to cut the weight, I'm not doing it by myself. I could call my brothers, they'll eat what I'm eating. Even my dad, when it's fight week, he likes to eat whatever I'm eating, whether it's 700, 800 calories for the whole day. I mean, he'll do it, you know what I'm saying? So, such a strong family unit that'll support me in anything I do, so that really motivates me.
I don't have a dad, so, you know, I try to be everything that I didn't have to my kids. They're my life, you know what I mean? They're right here. You know, my arms. You got Junior, Amado, Emiliano, my daughter, China Dog, and my wife right here that, you know, has kept the family together since, you know, we're kids. You know, I was beating everybody. But it was after my Raul Marquez fight that I started drinking, and that's the worst mistake I ever did. And you know, I make sure that I tell them that if I never touch alcohol, nobody would have used.
I'm just very blessed to have the right people around me to be the best version of myself. Because when my brother's running 4 miles, I'll try to run 5, you know, and it's just how we go, man. He throws 4 punches and come on the bag, I'll throw 5 or 6, you know, so we go hand in hand like that, and I'm just blessed to have them in my life.
Woo! I saw my life flash before my eyes.
All right, so as you guys know, DAZN started a global search for the most passionate football fans around the world, and the results are in.
Come on, the Aussies.
That's it. That's what I want to see, that kind of excitement.
I can't believe it.
I think Spain is going to do amazing in this World Cup, so I'm ready.
I'm still trying to get my head around why you picked me.
We eat, we sleep, we breathe football.
I just can't wait for the World Cup to begin.
Good afternoon from Oceanside, California. I'm your host, Beto Duran. Thank you for hanging out with us for the Golden Boy press conference as we get ready for fight night on Saturday in Oceanside, California from Front Wave Arena. As always, make sure you follow Golden Boy social media accounts. Great job by Jessica, Christina, and Jane, who put a lot of effort behind the scenes. Larry and Chris, everybody, fantastic work all week long to give you great exposure for you, the fans. And of course, limited tickets still available for Saturday night at AXS.com. And a couple VIP experiences are still ready to go. Right now, let's bring to the stage the man responsible for putting on the show alongside Oscar De La Hoya, the president of Golden Boy Promotions. A round of applause for Eric Gomez. Nice glasses there. Looks smooth right there.
I have a camera on, so
yeah, gotta look good.
Don't mess with me.
Eric, before we bring the fighters up, of course, the big story being this week that Oscar Collazo's opponent was unable to get here from the Philippines. What happened?
The visa issues. It's something we were working on for 2 months. But unfortunately, right now in the United States, it's very hard to get a visa. It's not that easy. And the State Department, ICE, they're being very, very careful with every single case. It's happened to us with a number of fighters, so it's just a lot slower than usual. It was unfortunate. He didn't get it in time, so we had to come up with a replacement. But, you know, the most important thing is that we have a show.
Yeah, it's hard enough to make a fight as a matchmaker that you were and when you started your career here and you are now. It's hard to make a fight, let alone to make a championship fight to get the people to sanction it. That must have been a nightmare this week for you guys.
Trust me, not too many people are running to fight Oscar Collazo. He's a bad man, in a good way, but yeah, you know, look, it's always going to be hard to get someone to fight a world-class fighter last minute. You know, those guys, you know, it's not like opponents. You could just pick up a book and get a list of fighters and call them and they're ready to go. It takes a lot. So we were lucky, very, very lucky, to be able to do this. And I want to thank our partners in Cotto Promotions, Hector and Brian. Thank you. They helped us. Razo, our matchmaker as well. It was Devin. It was you know, for the last 48 to 72 hours, it was crazy. Yeah. But we were able to get a replacement. Oscar's going to fight, and that's the most important thing.
You saved the show because you have the main event. I know your mentor, the late great Don Shargay, would have been proud of you for what you did this week to get it done.
Yes.
But the show goes on, it continues. But this is a good card because we were talking to some of the young fighters. You have 7 fights total this weekend. Golden Boy has been busy this year. It's June. What other plans do you have for the rest of the year?
Well, we're working on some big fights. You know, we're very close in getting something finalized for Ryan Garcia.
Oh.
So we're just waiting to hear on that. There's a lot of moving parts. So Ryan's going to be back, definitely. We have made some contact with Virgil, and he's itching to get back. So we're hoping to work something out with Virgil Ortiz and get that back on track. And then the rest of our fighters, everybody else that needs to fight. Barboza, we want to bring him back before the end of the year. Alexis Rocha coming back as well. Curiel's fighting. We have August 1st, which is going to be a big show. William Cepeda is fighting Lamont Roach for the vacant title. So we got some big plans. And a lot of the fighters that are fighting here, just keep them busy, keep building them. All the young kids. We're very excited about the stable right now.
So just to clarify, this year we should expect to see Ryan Garcia and Virgil Ortiz.
Yes, that's the plan.
All right, that's good news right there. You make a round of applause for that. We always want to see the best fighters out there getting involved. All right, let's bring up some of the fighters that we're going to see this Saturday night. They call him Flint. His name is Ruslan Abdullayev. Make a round of applause for this young man from Uzbekistan. 4-0, 2 KOs, and he's training out of the Coachella Valley. Ruslan will be putting on a show for him. He'll be taking on Orestes Velasquez, who's 8-1, a good fighter out of Cuba. They call him Tsunami. The co-main, it'll be in the light heavyweight division. From Delicias, Chihuahua, 11-0, 9 KOs, Manotas, big hands, Yair Gallardo. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Felicidades.
¿Cuántos años?
23.
It's 23 today. All right, 23. Let's go. All right, and then the main event.
Nosotros nos acordábamos cuando tenía los 23.
El año pasado, last year. Hey, man, hey. Just because you're a world champion, you know what? You can pop off all you want, bro. You can do whatever you want. When you're the WBO, WBA, and ring minimum weight titles will be on the line. Desde Villalba, Puerto Rico, El Pupilo, 14-0, 11 KOs, Oscar Collazo. Looking smooth as always, man. This guy.
All right.
He's got big hands for 105.
No, he's going to change his name to Manotas, yeah?
There's Oscar in
Manotita.
Manotas. We'll go. Thanks again to Miguel Cotto Promotions for being involved with this one. Ruslan's interpreter, Elite, will be back there. All right, so Ruslan, how excited are you for this weekend?
Руслан, насколько ты рад и заинтригован в этом бою?
Menga bunaqa imkoniyat berilganidan juda xursandman. Men Erikka, Golden Boyga, Oskar Collazoga juda katta minnatdorchilik bildiraman.
I'm super excited. I want to thank Eric. I want to thank Oscar and Golden Boy for having me here. I'm super pleased and super excited to be back.
4-0, 2 KOs. You guys are moving him fast. Who does he want to fight?
4-0 у тебя рекорд, ты двигаешься быстро. Какая цель у тебя? С кем ты хочешь боксировать?
Mani maqsadim jahon chempioni bo'lish, 4 ta kamar qo'lga kiritish. Menga qanaqa sopernik berishidan qat'iy nazar o'sha maqsadimga sari intilaman. Oskar qanaqa sopernik beradi menga farqi yo'q. Men har doim tayyorman.
You know, I only want to fight for the world title. Whoever has those titles, Oscar tells me who we're aiming, I'm going for it. It doesn't matter. I'm ready to fight anyone.
It's a confident young man right there, Oscar. I like the way you guys are moving him. You like him?
No, he is. And, you know, he wants to fight the best, and that's what he wants. And when he first signed with us, that's what management told us. They said, look, you know, 1 or 2 fights and he'll fight anybody. And he's proven that. And he wants to fight pretty much anybody. We came very, very close, believe it or not, in having him fight Arnold Barboza at the Honda Center earlier this year. But, you know.
At that time, you only had 3 fights?
Yeah. Wow. Wanted to fight Arnold Barboza. But again, visa issues kind of derailed that a little bit, but he was willing to do it. He wanted to fight. He accepted it. Arnold accepted it. And that's the kind of fighter he is. He wants to fight anybody. I mean, he's kind of like a Lomachenko part 2.
Wow.
That's how good he is. He's got the skills. He's got the credentials. And we're very excited for Ruslan.
That's a huge statement right there. And if you're watching the Uzbekistan game yesterday, Abdullayev, no relation to him, but he was watching the Uzbek game yesterday. Yair from Chihuahua, 11-0, 9 KOs, a co-main event tomorrow night. Brian from Coto Promotions will be interpreting for him. What kind of fight are we going to get? ¿Qué pelea vamos a esperar?
Yair, ¿qué pelea podemos esperarle a ti el sábado? Hemos estado trabajando, hemos estado viendo a nuestro rival, es un rival que tiene experiencia ya dentro del ámbito del deporte de contacto, entonces esperen una pelea inteligente, poner presión dentro del ring, sobre todo el manejo de la distancia en cada uno de los asaltos.
You know, we have been working a lot in the gym. We know our opponent. We have been watching him. We know he comes from the combat sports. So we have been working on our distance. So you expect fireworks on this Saturday. A lot of pressure going to be on.
He'll be taking on Canada's Bunit Bisla, 14-1, 7 KOs. Oscar really talks high about this young man.
Oh yeah, Yair is a fighter that it was maybe about a year and a half. Hector Soto at Coto Promotions kept telling me, Eric, you got to sign this kid. You got to sign this kid. And we put him on a couple of times, and I got very excited when I saw him. And then I finally had Oscar see him, watch him, and Oscar agreed. He said, you know what? He kind of reminds us of a young Munguia, you know. But I'll tell you one thing about Yair. He probably has better credentials as an amateur than Munguia did. Yeah, so, you know, the kid's very dedicated. He works very, very hard. Relocated in Puerto Rico to get the best sparring out there. So, I mean, this is a kid that he's determined. He's got the size. He's got the ability and the style. The style. I mean, you know, you hear him. You hear the punches.
Oh, yeah.
He punches. I was just commenting to Oscar right here that one of the things about him is that when he fights, you hear the punches and you feel them when you're sitting down watching his fights.
Called a couple of his fights ringside, and you do hear those punches. 175 pounds, and he's muscular too, and he's barely going into his body.
He's a big boy. He's a big, strong boy. We're excited for him, and he's pretty much, you know, there knocking on the door as well.
Chad, you see him. You see this young man right here training with you. What are your impressions of him?
I see every time. I always talk to him. Every time I see him hit the bag or hit the mitts, I get surprised every time. But he hits too hard, bro.
That's a good thing at 175 pounds.
That's a perfect thing.
That's why he's got those KOs, 9 of them to be exact. He'll be the co-main. For you, Oscar, the main event this week must have been stressful in your mind, right?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Not really, because I don't let that affect me. I know Golden Boy, Coto Promotions, do they work. They told me stay relaxed. You're gonna fight. And I just stay relaxed, did my job, doing my weight, and staying relaxed.
But you were supposed to fight a Filipino, then you're supposed to fight somebody else, and now you get an opponent yesterday. So it didn't bother you at all?
No, you know what? Because when we in camp, we don't exactly train for that fighter. You know what I mean? You know, we spar lefties, we spar righties, we spar aggressive fighters. We spar people on the back foot. So things like this,
Ready for anything.
we gonna. It don't get bother me. You know, we could do the same strategy to each fighter. You know, it just see him give me 1-2 rounds and I got him.
Any concern that maybe you weren't going to fight?
And okay, I don't let that bother me because I trust them. They say they're gonna fight, so I believe them.
You stay locked in.
And now we gotta fight.
You know, that's credit to Oscar. You know, when you don't become one of the best fighters in the world, or pound for pound by chance. I mean, he trains, and the way he trains and the way they explained it to me, yeah, he's right. He's ready for anything. He's ready for anything, and you know, credit to him. You know, they said, you know, we don't care at this point. Get anybody that's willing to fight him. We'll fight anybody, even if he has to go up and wait, which is one of the things that we've been discussing. You know, maybe going up and wait a little bit, and there's more opportunities out there. But, you know, he's a great fighter. He really is a great fighter, and it's, again, not by chance that he's pound for pound one of the best.
Going up and wait anytime soon?
We'll see. We'll see after he has some of this Mexican food out here. We're close to the border, so we'll see. We'll talk about it. But, you know, look, one of the things we talked about is maybe him moving up and fighting Ricardo Sandoval at 112.
Okay.
Which would be,
and I'm willing.
Which would be,
I'm
yeah, and he's willing to do it.
105 to 112?
Yeah, I know that's a great fight. You know, we in the same promoter. We can make that fight. He had a long layoff. Hey, we'll see.
Yeah, Mexico,
winning this
Puerto
fight.
Rico. You know,
Really?
those are the best fights in the world. You know, so it's one of the things we've talked about. He does want to unify, though. He wants to try to get all the belts. You know, so I don't think that'll be next. But we've had those discussions. We talked about that, and I mean, I get excited. You know, just as a fan, to be able to see that fight. It's, you know, the skill level is so high for both fighters. That would be a great fight to watch.
Oscar, I know you've talked about this. I've read some articles that being unified means a lot to you and for the entire island. Why is this so special?
You know, because being the first undisputed male champion from my island, you know, I'm here to make the difference. I'm here to shine out, you know, and do difference. The lower weight class, put it on notice, you know, getting that undisputed champion, moving up in weight, and getting undisputed 108. I know I could do it. I got a good team. I got a good focus. I got a good mental focus. I got a good work ethic. It's bound to happen.
Yair, for you, watching Oscar work out, does he inspire you?
Jair, tú has visto a Oscar pelear, ¿cómo te inspira?
No, es una gran inspiración, más que nada que tener un campeón mundial como un compañero es una sensación diferente a cualquier otra, pienso yo. Trato de igualarle la velocidad, los movimientos, pero pues está chiquito, ¿verdad? Estamos ahí tratando y esa misma hambre que tiene él de seguir siendo campeón mundial tengo yo para ser campeón mundial en un futuro.
He's a great inspiration for me. Watching him every day inspires me a lot to move forward. I try to emulate him, but he's too quick, too small, and so skillful. But you know, I do my thing, and the same hunger that he has to still and be great, I'm behind him. So I also want to be a great champion.
Eric said you remind him of a young Munguia. How do you think about that?
Eric piensa que tú te pareces mucho a un Munguia, ¿verdad? Joven. ¿Qué piensas de eso?
No, pues contento porque me están comparando con figuras mundiales, ¿verdad? Y apenas estoy empezando. Contento de que me comparen con personas como Munguia, y con el favor de Dios estaremos pronto en esas ligas.
It feels good, you know, for me to be compared to Munguia at that level, a great fighter. So at this stage of my career, it feels great.
El más bonito. Fino.
More food?
Cute.
Oh, you're cuter than Munguia. You got a good team over there, bro.
Que eres más elegante que Munguia.
Oscar, for you, Eric mentioned going up maybe in weight, but unifying, all that good stuff, though. What motivates you?
You know, my family. You know, my family and my team. They work hard. They know how I work, and they work towards me, you know, and my family, they know how hard it is in the sport. My wife, you know, she knows everything. She knows what behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see. And I fight for them, you know, and they inspire me every day to work hard. And I know I got the credentials, I know I got the skill to be the best boxer in Puerto Rico.
You know, Oscar said that you should be in the pound-for-pound rankings. You should be one of the best out there. And then, of course, you're going to get the boxing pundits who are like, who's he fought? Who's this? Who's that? It sounds like you don't pay attention to anybody, right? Because they said, he should have fought Jerusalem again, or he should have fought this guy again. Do you pay attention to any of this?
I really don't. I just, like I said, I let that to my promoters and my team. My job is to work hard and be 100% because being a champion, the most hard thing is to stay at the top, and my focus is staying on the top. And whoever won day the fight, I'm ready. 105, 108, 112.
So there's no way that you're avoiding guys. There's some boxing pundits who said.
I'm ready to fight anybody, literally anybody. Whoever want to go in the ring with me, I'm gonna fight him.
You know, it's funny. I'm just listening to him talk here, and that's what's kept him at this level is that he's hungry. He's still hungry. You know, you can imagine all the obstacles that he's been through in his career because of the weight class, you know, especially here in the United States. You know, a lot of people don't really notice or pay attention to the weight class, but when you see him fight, he's unforgettable. I mean, he really is because he packs a punch. You know, he punches like a welterweight. Right. And that's the reason why he's the main event on Saturday. That's the reason why DAZN is interested in him. That's why we're pushing him because he really is great. But it's that hunger. It's that hunger that we love. You know, he comes from a small island, but it's mighty and historic in this sport. And he's carrying the torch right now.
They having that watch party in Villalba Saturday?
Probably, most likely. They party just because. So imagine me getting a knockout, they're going to party. Yes, TLC.
All right, full disclosure, I need to apologize to him every single time I see him, because when I met him a couple years ago at a press conference we had here in San Diego, before he fought on our Golden Boy show, I thought he was somebody's manager. He showed up like this, smooth as could be, and I was like, Miguel, and he did not correct me, and I thought his name was Miguel for a year. And then he shows up at a fight at Fancy Springs, he's like, I'm so sorry. So now you're a champ.
I'm not Miguel.
Mea culpa, all that good stuff, and don't hit me.
But that's okay. You could look at me, Miguel Cotto. That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. That's a good person.
And he became a champion in how many fights?
7.
Yeah. 7 fights professionally, became a world champion. You'll see him Saturday night, the main event. Oscar Collazo. Thanks again, Eric Gomez. A photo right now. Yair and Ruslan and Oscar. Let's take a picture right now. You'll see the pictures on Golden Boy's social media account. And Saturday night, the main event. Oscar Collazo takes on Valdez from Monterrey, Mexico. Limited tickets available at AXS.com. Fight will be at Front Wave Arena in Oceanside, California, this Saturday, the 20th. 12-round World Championship showdown with a WBO, WBA, and ring minimum weight titles. Oscar Collazo against Valdez. Yair Manotas Gallardo against Bisla. And Ruslan Abdullayev from Uzbekistan against Cuba's Orestes Velasquez. Make sure you follow the Golden Boy behind the scenes. And tomorrow afternoon, if you're in the area, make sure you come to the weigh-in. It'll be open to the public. Come and hang out with us. I'm in front of the belts that Oscar Collazo has. He'll defend them on Saturday. For everybody behind the scenes making this possible, thank you so much. And also thanks to the members of the media in San Diego that showed up. Great job. Lance, as always, Abe, as always, appreciate you guys coming out to be here. Again, Beto Duran with you. Tomorrow the weigh-in, Saturday the fights. We will see you. Goodbye from San Diego.
Yo, my man, let me introduce you to my guy, Oscar Collazo, the Titanic tiny man from the greatest of islands, Puerto Rico! My guy is 200 pounds of dynamite, packed into a 105-pound body, that knocks kings in the